Hello. So today I seem to be dressed a little bit like a combination between, like an advertisement for a suntan, um, and or Black Lives Matter, and or case for in any day, every day, from any moment, any corner of the world person. I think because I'm kind of in between an everyday moment and trying to look a little nice. See, I got all these stuff. So, what I've what I've come on this video for is to talk a little bit about the work that I do by being a human being. Yeah. Now, so John Milton says, "They also serve who only stand and wait." Yeah. So that's in his poem on his blindness. So there is this idea of faith that we have, and there are prayers we do. There are ways by which we maintain health by, in some ways, thinking of the good things, maybe do positive things, do good deeds. So those kind of things. And then there is a fact of us having a human body whose physiology, whose design is by standing upright, and the internal physiology is designed in such a way that every system, the cardiovascular system, needs to be in consonance with the respiratory system, in consonance with the nervous system, in consonance with the musculoskeletal system, etc. Every system needs to cooperate with the other systems for our body to be able to function well. And there needs to be non-violence in the cooperation, because otherwise we would have a very noisy body and we would make all kinds of noises. So one of the signs of inflammation, 6 signs. Science says 5, listed as 5. I say there are 6. Sonar, okay, let's say dolor, color, no, I'll just say it, because then we'll have to just go by explanations of it. So you can look up the 5 signs: dolor, rubor, tumor, functional lesser, what did I miss? Calor. Yeah, 5 is listed. I say there is 6. The 6 would be sonar. When somebody is inflamed in some way, they make noises. Yeah. When they're angry also, you can hear noises. That's a sign of inflammation too. Something is not so fine, and hence they make noises. When a tissue, you may not be able to hear the sound. Say your tissue is in some way hurt. You may not be able to hear the sound, but you can feel the other signs, 5 signs. And if you could in some way have some testing tool by which you can listen to the sound of the tissue, the sound of the tissue will be different from that of a healthy tissue, where the integrity is not compromised. There would be some sounds. So I dare say that sonar would be the 6th sign of inflammation. Now, I practice Nirbeeja Yoga. Nirbeeja Yoga is a method of yoga whereby you're maintaining a state of at least no inflammation, or little to no inflammation. Because inflammation is a sign of something is not so well, or as well as it should be. And that's when maybe the white blood cells and the different defense mechanisms in the body go into fight mode, take up their own weapons and then ready for, okay, there's an invader or something and they need to fight. So I maintain the peace and calm and non-violence within my internal constitution when I practice Nirbeeja Yoga. Now, in practicing Nirbeeja Yoga, I'm also helping the environment, earth, the different elements also heal. This may seem like a claim, but the thing is, I've been practicing Nirbeeja Yoga since a few years. There are some things that I've noticed. I'm also the founder of Nirbeeja Yoga. So, in the course of my research and development, in me being able to talk about it and then say how this is a method of wellness maintenance itself, is because I've been inquiring about it since some time, and then I've noticed certain things happening, which is from the practice of Nirbeeja Yoga itself. Now, Nirbeeja Yoga is method of yoga. It's a single, multifaceted practice, which moves through stages of development. So the multifaceted aspect of it comes through a person becoming aware of different stages of violence, whereby a person is able to come to non-violence and then be able to live from the space of non-violence. And in doing so, the timelines fall in place, memory is found, and in finding of memory, one is able to move forward than from the various stucknesses. So Nirbeeja Yoga can also be said as a method of de-traumatization. Let's say de-traumatization and then yoga. Yeah, there is a so Nirbeeja is de-traumatizing, and then yoga is integration. So you're de-traumatizing and then integrating. It's like your computer does fragmentation, and then also removing any bugs at the same time, and then finding the codes such that there is a continuation. There is no so there is efficiency and effectiveness and efficiency. So you're more able to be truthful and then do truthful things, do the right things. Perfect. Now, in the practice of Nirbeeja Yoga, there is now I'm speaking as an advanced practitioner because I've been doing this for some years, so I appreciate how it is a single practice in which when in Hatha Yoga we speak in terms of asana, pranayama and dhyana. Yeah, in Nirbeeja Yoga there is just one practice, all of it roll into one. Yeah, and in that one practice there is stages in advancement from a person being able to appreciate different aspects of violence and then come to non-violence, and being able to continue to be in non-violence. And in the process of the person becoming aware and moving through the different stages of awareness, discernment, in being in non-violence, the person moves through stages of development. There is a maturity, there is an individuation, and there is a greater ability to do the right things. So there is a certain sense of originality that develops in the process of defragmenting that which may not have been, decontamination, so to speak, de-traumatization, detoxification. So through all of when things that is other than what you are is continuously moving out of, and then what remains is the essence as truth, as sat, and then you can notice the truth as an essence and other than that as yam, so that you're noticing what is truth and then you're also noticing what is other than that. So you're also in a way you're noticing the known and the unknown from a space of respect, honor and dignity, such that there is it's like a dosa battering, but only it's like as a, okay, let's just say it's like there's the egg and the omelette. When the egg fries, you get an omelette. When the omelette, say, is constantly decrusted, yeah, such that it is not really frying and then becoming all hardened, but then it is constantly decrusting, and you're maintaining and you're decrusting in such a way, or you're defrying it in such a way that it maintains being an egg. Okay, the egg, as it's cooking, it becomes omelette, but you're defrying the omelette such that it is maintaining being the egg. So yeah, there is it's like, how do you say, it's like a rain a bit, okay, where water becomes vapor and ice becomes vapor and then becomes again ice. Well, if you can call it as ice, or you can call it as ice, or you can call it as crystal. Yeah, there's a constant movement. So there is between a concrete, fluid and crystalline intelligence, so there's some movement. So what becomes possible is there is a certain sense of originality that is possible. So, which is how we make dharma, or the ground of being, healthier. Yeah. So Nirbeeja Yoga is an essential part of being able to walk the path of dharma pada for soul satisfaction. where dharma is becoming healthier, and then you're doing what needs to be done such that you are moving forward, you're moving history for the better, you're evolving things for the better, what you're doing, where you're around, what you're participating in. You're a cooperative, coexistent, interdependently independent being. Yeah. So that's the path of Dharmapada for soul satisfaction. But for that, Nirbeeja Yoga is very essential. But it's not necessary that you start at Nirbeeja Yoga or at Dharmapada for soul satisfaction or with meditative intelligence therapy, which is where all of this work began from. But each complement each other, supplement each other. So I hope this gives a little context to how the work with meditative intelligence has a marked difference, and what this makes available in our experience of living, and how we can gainfully, fruitfully contribute to wheresoever we are participating in, and whomsoever we are interacting with. And it's okay to not be all makeup, because we are beautiful inside, and then it's a matter of beauty. It's a beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. Then it's about what we do to have others also see beauty, to appreciate beauty, where first impressions are not the lasting impressions, and where we actually may in some way be inspiring others to have more than just a first impression or a second impression or a third. So it's about what we do in such a way that we engender humaneness. So all of this concern is in facilitating original humane intelligence. So there, Nirbeeja Yoga plays a role in facilitating that, in having us have humane interactions. Thank you for listening. I hope this gives some insight and pause for thought. And the whole work begins. The magic of this is it can be appreciated when you contact, and then you begin on the journey of discovering the truth of this for yourself. Love.